When we were growing up, there weren't any books that we could read that we identified with. If anyone were to ask Natalie and myself like who we are and what our ethnicity is, we would say that we're Blaxican. And we wanted, the idea for the project was for us to make a book that reflected like real girls that were out there.
And the project itself basically focuses on the growth of 6 girls. And the series will take them from their age, which is about 6 or 7, and then it'll continue and as they experience, the growing in life. But basically this first story touches on their identity, their culture, where they come from, their family environment. So the girls are all friends and they basically are having a birthday party and they're trying to figure out, how are we going to dress or how are we going to go to this party because it's a princess party. And so they go through this series of exploring their backgrounds in order to identify with their culture.
About 30 years ago, I guess it's more than 30 years ago, my oldest daughter was in kindergarten. She just turned 6. She was baptized. She was taking a bath. She was scrubbing herself so hard that she turned red. And I asked her, why are you scrubbing yourself so hard? And she says, because I'm dirty. I said, you're not dirty, you're clean. Come on out, it's time. No, Mom, I can't get out. I'm dirty. I'm trying to scrub the brownness out. That was over 30 years ago. That was my oldest daughter did that. My granddaughter was 6 years old. She was in kindergarten. She's spending the weekend with us. She was in the bathtub. The same thing happened to her. She started scrubbing herself because she didn't want to be her color anymore. And I asked myself, everything's still the same. Nothing has changed. So I called my daughters up and I said, we need to write this story. We need to write the story for little girls like Armia and all the other little girls around this nation who's having trouble with identity and who wants to be somebody or someone else. And this is why I did it. And we got to, don't cry.
They have put together this really interesting multicultural children's book, a story about these little girls who are struggling to find their identity in a world that's not really fit for them. And I could sense that immediately, given their family and where they're coming from. And I was immediately taken up in the story of what they're going through and where they're from and how it all fits together. And as soon as I met them, I was absolutely sold. Their passion and their energy is completely infectious. It's absolutely a sight to behold. So I was brought on as the illustrator and been helping them bring it to life, and it's been such a joy to do it.
Daniel, on the beginning, he knew what we were talking about. What he saw, he had the same vision as we did. And he's wonderful to work with, and he's so talented and he's so gifted. He added so much more to what we saw. And his illustrations are just outstanding. His colors are so bright and vivid. He made our characters alive.
So this is going to be more than just a single book. This is going to be a whole series. And from an illustrator's perspective, I'm going to be bringing these girls through their whole life, starting 5, 6 years old into 7, 8, 9, 13, 18, and taking them through this entire lifetime is going to be, a real treasure. So we could use any help that you're willing to contribute. If you believe in a project like we believe in it, that would be phenomenal. I think that once it's in my hands and I get to see the finished product, that's going to be, I know, a dream come true for the entire family. I basically consider myself part of their family now. So it's not just a team, it's like the family, the Wright family, and it'll be really exciting when that happens.
So we collectively, the 3 of us, just want to thank you for taking out the time to watching our video. We hope that you are excited about joining our team and helping us support the concept of the Audacious Little Princesses so that we can bring acceptance and excitement and joy and education to kids, to girls.
And also, we just would like you guys to be as audacious as the three of us. So, thanks.
Cool. Nice touch.